I just speeded this up really quickly. We're at Livermore Airport and we're going around doing patterns, practicing takeoffs and landings at Livermore Airport. So it's at 4 times the normal speed. We're going to swing around here and we're going to approach the landing. I'll have a little bit more detail a little bit later in the clip here, but that's basically what we're doing. Livermore Airport, and now downwind, turning towards the base leg, and then I'm going to turn towards final, and then we'll come back to normal speed here.
73.
Now I want you to think about getting loose with that hand. Relax a little bit.
Wake up the feet. Wake up the feet. We're almost at best glide speed.
What I'm trying to do right now is keep the runway, the numbers in the beginning of the runway, right in the same exact spot on the windshield. And basically just monitoring my speed, making sure I should be somewhere around 73, 74, 72 in that range. I want to hit the numbers at 70 miles an hour, or 70 knots, I should say. So I'm just trying to keep that spot, the same spot. And now I know there's going to be a little ground effect that's going to happen as I land. And of course, I'm still struggling here to do it exactly right. But that's why Nick is here.
All right. So, doing the right stuff, just ratchety.
Ratchety.
Go. Are we on the center line?
It should have been.
I want you to keep it on the center line.
Okay, I just speeded this up to 4 times faster than the normal speed. We just took off, as you can say, so we're on upwind, the upwind leg, as they say. And what we do is we get up to 300 feet below pattern altitude. In this case, it's about 800 feet. And then we start turning left. They call that the crosswind leg. So now we're on the crosswind leg. We quickly clear right, and now we're turning left to continue to climb up to the 1,100 foot range. I think it's 1,100 foot. Looks like we're going a little bit beyond that. And now we're on downwind. So the runway's to the left-hand side. And what I'm doing now is I'm looking to see if I can find the numbers, which is the runway number. As soon as I see the runway number, I power back a little bit, and then I lower the flap by 1 flap. As you can see there, I did that just now. So now I'm just looking for my mark ahead, and now what I do is I continue to fly just until I can find that the runway is 45 degrees, the end of the runway, from my left shoulder there. So I just did that. Now I'm turning towards base, and as I come down base, now I continue a slow descending turn. Now I'm looking to the end of the runway, and we continue down there, and now we'll come back to normal speed, and you'll see what this landing looks like here. Okay, so here we go again, trying to keep that spot in the same, the runway number in the same spot there. There's a runway to the right there, so you got to be careful there because you don't want to veer off a little bit more to the right. There's other planes landing. So I'm trying to monitor my speed. I want to hit the ground, or hit the touchdown there at 70 knots. So should be in the mid 70s right now, and start to slowly declining, so I can hit it right at 70 and keeping that spot right there. So the wind is 13 knots, 15 miles an hour. So it's a little bit windy, and that's what I'm struggling with here.
Alpha Tower, radio 138 Yankee on the...
Don't let the wind manhandle you. Stay right on it. Stay on it. Don't let it wimp you around. There you go. Good. Fix it.
673, are you ready for departure?
We will be momentarily. We'll let you know, Cessna 673.
673.
Come on, stay on it now. Get on over there. Get all the power off. Work. Why do we bounce like that? Hold it off. Hold it off. You went, ooh, nice and level, and then, boom. Power up. Start your rotation. Stay on the center line. Come on. Get on that center line over there. That's the center line right there. All right, there's your 70 knots. Climb out. And Tower 202 Lima Sierra. That'll be enough for us today. We're going to head back to Palo Alto off of this.
72 Lima Sierra, left crosswind departure approved. Have a good day.
Okay, at this point, we're just going to head back to Palo Alto. Actually, I have it sped up to 8 times the speed of normal speed. And Nick what he's telling me right here is that my pedals might be a little bit too close to me. So he took the controls and I actually adjusted the controls to push them back a little bit. And once again, he was correct in that. So right here, as you can see, we're heading over the Sunol Pass. Interesting here is another learning lesson for me. There's some cloud layers here. And the rule here is that I need to be 500 feet below those clouds in order to be legal, or I need to be within 700 feet of what they call AGL, which is above ground level. So one or the other, but that's why he's telling me right now to actually descend. And we're heading over here towards the Dumbarton Bridge. We're going to be heading towards a 45-degree angle to the downwind leg of Palo Alto. All right, I just reduced it down to 4 times the speed instead of 8 times. But as you can see there's some clouds there. So I want to make sure that I don't go through clouds. I'm not legal to be into the clouds. But obviously we have pretty good visibility. So that's the train bridge which we actually approach. And that sets us up nicely for a 45-degree angle approach to the downwind leg at Palo Alto Airport. The pattern altitude there is 800 feet. So as you can see, we're heading right towards the downwind leg there. Now we're on the downwind leg. I went a little bit low, so now I'm trying to get the altitude back to 800 feet. Continuing down, I'm looking for this little spot there. And I turn to my right there to the base leg, a slow descending turn. And then I look towards the back of the runway and I turn towards final. All right, I reduce it down to 2 times normal speed. Here we are on final at Palo Alto Airport. I'm just trying to monitor my speed and hit the numbers at 70 knots. So just keep that steady speed kind of going in the low 70s there. And here it is at normal speed. And again, I'm just trying to have a steady rate of descent and just concentrating, keeping that speed there. I know that there's going to be a little bit of ground effect, and there's a little, because of that pond, there's a little moisture that comes up and affects your landing as well. So just trying not to float here is what I'm trying to do, which I'm not doing a great job, as you can see. But we finally got down. So still got some work to do, but that's where we are. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.